Hi, my name is Jason Young, and I'm really happy to share this with you today because I've had this image in my head for a while, and I finally was able to create a prompt that had ChatGPT generated for me. And here it is. So, the whole idea of this is when is like how we relate to happiness. I know happiness isn't spelled correctly because AI and image generation, but it's damn good enough for me. But it's this whole idea of like in our head, we have this belief that happiness comes from like somewhere else. Like, I'll be happy when I used to smoke, it was I'd be happy when I had nicotine. And through meditation and sitting with it, I eventually realized that the happiness was within me the whole time. And I was like, as you can see, this little guy right here, he's building this wall in his head, and that's where I'd call the I'd be happy when. I'd be happy when I get nicotine. I'd be happy when I lose weight. I'd be happy when I get a job. I'd be happy when like this girl goes on a date with me. Whatever the hell you're telling yourself, it's the I'd be happy when. And this image, I think, does a really good job of showing it because it's this guy just building this wall up, and he keeps telling himself, "I'd be happy when this happened. Like, I'll be happy when I get nicotine. I'll be happy when all those things I was talking about." But what he doesn't realize is happiness is there when you sit with the desire coming from within you, telling you to do something, and you relax into it. You realize that there is no wall between you and happiness. There's only what is there in the moment. And you just are able to decide to be happy. You're like, I'm at peace. Because you create this wall of separation between you and happiness. Because like you don't think you deserve it. You don't think that you can achieve your goals in life if you don't do this. And that's why I thought for the longest time, it's like I didn't think I could be a good wrestler. I didn't think I could be this or that or start my own business if I didn't like. I thought I'd be happy when I do this. I never thought that if I just was happy in myself and then also did this, it would work. I thought like, well, I need to like, what's motivating me to do this? So I was like, I had built this wall up in my head mentally without even realizing it. And if any of you have ever told yourself, I'll be happy when, you are guilty of building this wall too. And if you sit with it, it's you realize that, as you can see, this guy, first of all, he's building the wall, but also he could just walk around the wall. And what this image doesn't show is the wall doesn't even exist. You realize that you can be happy right now. And when you tell this, or if you're someone who's been desiring something for a really long time, it sounds like the most impossible thing to let go of this thing that you think is driving you, this goal you have. And the thing is, you're not letting go of it. You're just deciding to be happy now and then also to achieve what you want to achieve. And this is something that I still catch myself doing, but I'm just really happy that I got an image because I'm very far from an artist myself. But this is what I kind of picture in my head is this guy building up the wall, being, I'll be happy when this happens. And that's not what happens. Happiness comes from within. I've had to realize this, and I have been depressed for all you out there who are currently there. And you're like, happiness doesn't come from within. I need to get like the Lambo. I need to get like the girl. I need to get like all this stuff. No, no. Happiness comes from within. You can still get that stuff, but happiness, that's not going to make you happy. When people tell you money doesn't make you happy, it's because when you realize that you are the builder of walls yourself, you're just going to put up a new one. You're not actually willing to let yourself be happy because you think that's going to kill your motivation. So you're always in a state of being displeased. But when you realize you can be happy in the moment, you can be happy and get what you want. You can be happy and get a six pack. You don't have to withhold it. It's like seeing the world anew again. You're just so full of joy, and you're like, I can do this. I don't know why I was torturing myself. And that's something you're going to realize is how much you tortured yourself with the I'll be happy when. When I was smoking, it was, I would like withhold happiness from myself. I'd withhold all these things. And psychologically, you can watch my video on nicotine addiction, but a lot of it is psychological. So much of it is psychological. And once I read the book, The Easy Way to Quit by Alan Carr, and I realized that nicotine withdrawal is actually chemically such an easy thing to beat, but all my symptoms were coming from the mental fatigue I was putting myself under when I was telling myself I'll be happy when. I was able to quit like that. Very easy. And I just think about all the misery I'd caused myself and how long it had taken me. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you did, share it, like, subscribe. Also, screenshot this image.